blowing like 20 outside, it's turned into a sandstorm again, and tomorrow's supposed to be significantly worse. So I've got to find things to do. So today I've been losing distance on my cast daily. The only thing I can come up with is the line's starting to deteriorate after 50 straight days of this. I don't doubt that. It feels awful. So I'm going to just clean it as best I can. I don't have a lot of stuff to clean it with. I have some reverse osmosis water and a little dish soap in there, and then just water. I'm just going to try and wash it like a dish, I guess. And worst case, I'll go back to that original line I started with on the trip before I switch to this one. I don't like it as much, but it'll get me by. The only thing I know much about for the Indians here is there's a lot of massive rock art up in the mountains, like giant, like you would need a scaffolding to put some of this rock art up. It's elaborate, it's detailed, a lot of it's like ocean themed, but also a lot of big game animals and people, but whales and turtles seem to be a common theme in the rock. And I know the turtle thing, that's because they were easy to transport live. And apparently they're delicious, but I don't know that. So, anyways, the rock art is up there. It's, 60s and 70s. There was a lot of looking for them and research done on them. And I know that when the Jesuits, the Spanish, I think it was the Spanish Jesuits, I know it was the Spanish, they showed up, started their missions, and when they encountered the Native Americans that were here, they asked them about the rock art, and the Native Americans they encountered were like, we have no idea who did that. It's not our people that did that. Whoever did that preceded us, they don't know. So the Native Americans that were here when the Spanish were here were saying that essentially another race of Native Americans did that, and they have no idea who they are. They just call them the painters. They refer to them as the painters, but they don't know anything about anything more than the people that saw the rock art that came down from San Diego or wherever. Anyways, I know there was a professor that came down in I want to say the early 60s or early 70s, and he came with a mule and a student, and they went from like ranch to ranch asking the ranchers about the rock art. And they asked one rancher in particular when they first started, how much rock art do you have? And the rancher kind of shrugged, and he's just, and it's a primitive ranching. These guys don't go to town that much, if at all. They're out in the middle of nowhere. And the rancher said to him, what do you mean? We have as much as anybody else, as the other ranchers. And that's when this guy that was studying realized, holy heck, there must be a ton of this stuff, because this guy is just shrugging it off. Like, yeah, we have a lot, because he had a lot of it there. And wow, pretty cool. Really pretty cool. So, I'm going to get back to this. I won't bore you with it anymore. Something more fun and exciting happens today. I'll catch up with you then. It's wild how the sand here just moves and covers everything up. Tomorrow, so there's like a giant tide because of the full moon tonight, and so that's going to cover most of the beach, and then the wind sweeps everything else clean. So tomorrow by like 10 a.m. this beach will be 100% swept completely clean by wind and tide. It'll be insane. There won't be anything on it for miles. It'll be wild to watch. Anyway, I'm guessing I'm going to be stuck inside tomorrow. I'll probably stuck inside the tent because the sand can't get in there. But yeah, the cabin turned into a wreck. It's okay in wind like this, where the sand's blowing across the ground. But you can see it a little bit earlier. It's just kind of gusty right now. So yeah, that's not super excited about it, but it is what it is. I got some books and it's time to start reading them, I suppose. So yeah, I think that's going to be home for like 24 hours. Could be worse, I guess. I could be stuck like in this stuff or in a traditional like little tent on the ground and just be in it. And anyway, it's pretty comfortable up there and it withstands the wind really well. Well, last night I had to get up at, I don't know, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and I folded this side of the tent down, side facing the wind, because it was just rocking and rolling up there. It was like being on a damn bucking bronco. So I closed this side, immediately smoothed everything out, which was really nice. You could still hear the wind, but it wasn't rocking as much. And then I just put the ladder over on this side, which it's not supposed to be there, but I just jury rigged it and strapped it in there. Yeah, I was hoping it was going to get a lot better today, but it's getting worse and worse by the minute. Check this out. Even the osprey's come off the post. He's sitting on the ground behind a bush over here. See him over there next to the dead tree, just sitting on the ground behind the bush, trying to stay out of it. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Somebody's down on the beach. Okay, it is a whopping 45 degrees in Baja this morning, so I'm going to do my best not to get too wet too fast. When the sun comes up, it'll be great. I don't see any clouds anywhere. But for now, I'm going to try and stay dry. I don't love this spot for big snook, but maybe I can get a couple little ones. That'd be fine. Just get back in the game somehow. It's just been so long. I'm standing here at the edge of the cliff, and the tide was clearly all the way up to the bottom of the cliff yesterday. Fingers crossed it doesn't push up that high today. I don't think it will. It's supposed to be a little bit less tide. Still got a big moon. I can see it right here. We got a big old moon. But we're here. Let's try it. Let's go. Slide down the beach here to where I know the rocks are a little bit closer, because the way it's set up now, I'm not getting out in the channel or in the water at all. So I don't know, this might be a surf casting morning. I'll stick with this for a little bit, but the tide's just going to keep getting higher and higher, farther and farther from where I need to be. We'll give it a try. Okay, I just face planted the camera with my fly. Not like I didn't know it was here. Come on, let's do better, everybody. Let's do better.
can't get it out there far enough. I'm gonna go get the surf casting rod and get that truck. If I could get it out there farther, I'd stick with it. It's out of sheer stubbornness, but I gotta get the surf casting rod out. another little rock pile just down the way here I want to go try. Two good fish right here. Yellowmouth barbino was awesome. That thing fought hard.